Monday Matinee presents Guilty of Our Disasters, Dispatch 3.
You wish to see me, Captain?
I did. Come in. Activate confidential mode.
Activated. I have disconnected from the ship and all communications.
So it's just us?
Correct, Captain. You may speak freely. I assume this is about the Discordant.
Well, it wasn't, but I guess we can start there. For the last 3 months, since contested space was made an active front in the war with the worthy incorporate of Harmony, we've been on the trail of a pirate.
That term is not entirely accurate, sir.
I know, but it lends the story a bit of panache. We don't know the name of the commander, only that he's a wily one. His group, the Discordant, seems to strike out of nowhere, pillage all the cargo, and then disappear into the slipstream like they were never there. I've been assigned to catch them, and I almost did. Almost.
Cap, do you have a moment?
Never.
Oh, well, I'm coming in anyway.
Terrific.
I thought you might want to talk about what's going on with you.
Nothing is going on with me. I'm doing my duty, helping the war, wiping out dissidents wherever I find them. Is my murder rate not high enough?
It's not that, Cap. Command is pleased by your results. It's more your method.
My method?
Since the reclassification of the front, you've been more aggressive.
It's war.
Yes, but there are certain rules, or guidelines, that were set forth.
By people who never stood over a charred and smoking body, or ordered good men and women into situations that they will never survive. Out here in the wilds, none of these pleasantries matter.
But, you see, to them, they do. At some point, this war will end, and we will need to be one people again.
Ha! You really think so? That one victory will make a difference, one treaty, one speech, that we'll all shake hands and let bygones be bygones?
That's what I've been programmed to believe, and convey to you.
Well, shift from read to write, because that's never going to happen.
Cap, even in your early career, when you were on the front, you were never this savage. What's changed?
What indeed?
In truth, it's been good to have something to keep my mind occupied, to not dwell.
Dwell on what?
Oh, you know, war, death, command, that sort of thing. We've managed to stay out of combat with incorporate forces for the most part, or at least give as good as we got before we made for safer shores.
There are no shores.
I prefer the occasional seafaring metaphor, and I don't enjoy being corrected.
Understood. Adding a sailing term subroutine. Arr, 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 arr.
What was that?
Pirate, I believe.
Yes. Don't do that.
Yes, Captain.
Were this a normal situation, I might even ask to speak with someone in the incorporate, as this Discordant has been stealing supplies from both sides. It's a common enemy, the kind of thing that would bring factions or people together.
But contacting someone from the other side is treason. That is something both sides agree on.
I'm aware of that. I'm just speculating, imagining what-if scenarios, wishing things were back at...
Like they were before the war.
Not all of us have that long of memory. No, just simpler. I sometimes think I was born in the wrong time. I dreamed of the stars, of exploring distant horizons, not hunting down and killing people who look just like me in the name of whatever the justification of the day is.
Forward expansion, Captain.
What does that even mean? It's space. There's plenty of space.
Are these complaints your own, or are you speaking for the incorporate?
When I speak my concerns, you should consider them from the incorporate, Cap.
Should I now? Who has done more for the war effort than me? More planets claimed, more I-7 ships destroyed, more would-be allies brought to heel.
But leaving a trail of disruption and destruction behind you, forcing countless resources to clean up your messes, repair the damages caused by the fortunate Phoenix.
My messes.
Plus your erratic movements, your sudden explosive appearances.
In war, it is best not to be where you are expected. I can't be killed if I can't be caught.
But the expectations come from your betters.
My betters.
Forgive the term, Cap. By those in whom command has been entrusted, by the august import, from whom all authority flows, blessed be their names.
I haven't forgotten whom I serve, Tommy Rot.
Your loyalty is not in question.
At last, something to be glad about.
But your actions have made things more difficult.
Oh, heavens no, how terrible for them.
I believe I'm detecting sarcasm?
Oh, are you?
I feel like if I can bring the discordant crew to heel, then perhaps I-7 will listen to what I have to say.
And what is it you have to say?
That's not what...
What is it, Captain?
New intel. We might have caught a break. This is our first real lead on the discordant. We need to act now. Come on! Battle log. This is Captain Tarkin. Acting on intelligence we've received, my crew and I landed a shuttle on the smaller moon of Urgin 4. We've learned that this is a staging ground for the discordant. We approach low and quiet, hoping to catch them by surprise. I have chosen to accompany my team, but the mission commander insisted that I remain on the shuttle until the area was secured, and I deferred to his judgment. So now I wait for them to... That's odd. Why didn't they just send a message? Unless their communicators were damaged. Hey, you're not... Oh, no. What is the meaning of this? I am a captain of Iteration 7. By the rules set down by the Council of Gavezda, I demand you release me at once.
That's what you're going to go with? The Council of Gadesva? Who actually read that?
I have.
Of course you have. I meant if you were kidnapped and they hadn't read it, what good is it going to do you?
I expect the best of people. Why not assume they're well-read and up-to-date?
Jove, you make me crazy.
I'm sorry. Have we met? I don't recognize you under the helmet. Who are you?
Someone who's annoyed by you.
Imala. I mean, Captain Shakta Solvi.
Don't worry, it's just us here.
It's not that it's not good to see you, but what is this? Where am I? What are you wearing?
Don't you recognize the place? This is where we met.
We're back on Faustia?
Yeah, romance isn't really my thing, but I thought this'd be nice.
I'm so confused right now.
I mean, a lady likes to be pursued, and you've been doing an admirable job.
What do you mean? I haven't seen you in months, not since they updated the map.
True, but you've been after me all the same. You are looking at the founder and sole member of Discordant.
You? You're him?
Why would you assume it was a him? You know what? Never mind. We don't have time to unpack that.
Wait. You created all this? An entire pirate legend? Just to see me again?
Well, yeah.
And you say you aren't romantic. But why did you kidnap me? And why am I in chains?
In a word, duty. This is still war. We're supposed to try to kill each other on sight. The fact that I took you in and didn't hand you over to the Incorporate immediately is suspicious. If I had just shown up, you might have tried to kill me.
I wouldn't kill you.
Of course you wouldn't, but you might have tried. And then I'll be forced to kill you, and I'd be sad about that.
I.
This way, the greater sin is mine. For now, anyway.
What did you have in mind?
Look, Jove, what we had, what we did, what we repeatedly did, it was fun.
Fun.
It was nice. And the fact that it was against the rules, that just made it all more exciting.
We've moved from fun to exciting, so that's good.
Could you please not? This isn't easy for me.
I'm sorry. You were saying?
Fun, exciting. I thought that was it. When the rules changed, it was over. I knew it. And I knew you knew it. It became something I did instead of something I was doing. But it wasn't enough. I wanted it back.
You did?
No,
No?
I wanted more. And I had fantasies of us running off together, grabbing a hauler, and heading for uncharted space. But then I snapped back to reality, stuck in a stupid war.
Had you thought about changing sides?
Come on.
Think about it.
Oh, I have. Turning my back in what I've been taught, abandoning my own crew, my family, much less what I believe. And then what? I'm a captain. You know what would happen? They would put me right back to work, trying to kill those with whom I've served. I couldn't do that. Could you?
No, I couldn't either. Neither of us would be happy or safe on the other side. And we're too dedicated to the job to just give it all up. Besides, being hunted down for desertion.
And given a public execution.
You guys still do that?
Yes. What does your side do?
People are disappeared. They just stop answering communication. Eventually, their names are removed from logs. They're just vapor.
I don't know which is worse, but ours is more painful.
Agreed. But did you do all of this for a proper goodbye?
No.
Then I don't understand. You've just listed all the things that are keeping us apart.
There's only one thing keeping us apart. The war.
That's a pretty big thing.
But what if we end it?
Oh, yes, of course. Why don't we just end the war? Galactic peace for everyone! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Exactly.
You're serious? What does that even mean?
Look, this whole thing is because two siblings couldn't agree on anything, so they decided to tear the galaxy in half. And now it's gone on so long that it's normal and lots of people are making lots of money off the war while our sisters and brothers in arms are dying.
How do you end a war?
First, we make it so they are losing more money than making it. Make it expensive. And then we go after the soldiers. What happens when all those soldiers just decide not to kill each other?
And then?
And then, I haven't figured the rest out yet.
Imala.
But it's a start. We do this, and we get to be together, happy, safe. No compromises, no new identities, you and me.
You want us to fight two galactic armies at once so that we can be a real couple?
Yeah, but this has to be our decision. You and I together. No second thoughts, no questioning, no going back.
It's strange. A quote just occurred to me. This is the excellent foppery of the world that when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeit of our own behavior, we make guilty our disasters, the sun, the moon, and the stars, as if we were villains by necessity.
Fools by heavenly compulsion, knaves, thieves, and treacherous by circle predominance, drunkards, liars, and adulterers by enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in by divine thrusting on. King Lear. Funny, I figured you a bigger fan of the histories.
I'm full of contradictions.
But the quote, is that a no?
Just making sure we are both going into this with our eyes wide open. People have died in the service of a lot worse causes. I'm in.
You are?
I am.
Hell yeah!
Now, you're going to undo these restraints, give me a proper kiss hello, and then we figure out how to short-circuit fate.
Let's get to work.
After you.
Monday Matinee's Guilty of Our Disasters is written by Kyle Olson, performed by Louis Farber, Betty Munoz, and Stephen Frankenfield, produced by Ryan Fitzpatrick. The Monday Matinee is an Ox and Hare production. Follow us on Twitter at Ox and Hare, check out our Facebook page, or come by our website, oxandhare.com, where we've got a couple of sword-swinging ladies, a filmmaker under siege, and a group of adventurers on a doomed quest. Just not all at once. Come along.